Hi everybody, my name's Lisa Baggio and I'm a gold leader here with Team YL Freedom in the Cowichan Valley and beyond. I started Young Living in 2016 as Debbie Doubter, so I'm coming to you with the message of never give up. Keep planting those seeds. When I first started Young Living, it was totally unintentional. And I know that you've heard this story over and over again. There are several people, several members who started out unintentionally with no clue and no desire to do the business. That was this girl. My beginnings with Young Living resulted in going to my best friend, who I had spoken to at length for the past 10 years about various life issues. And once we became moms of twins and were introduced to each other, we had a ready relationship. It was literally walking down the street, Karen Graff shouting out the window, "Are there twins in there?" And we've been friends ever since. So I was actually at Karen Graff's house talking to her about the difficulties that I was having with my son. He was having difficulty at school. He was running into impulse control issues resulting in the school calling me frequently, and he was being sent home frequently. There was a lot of concern about his outbursts, and it was anxiety driven, but we didn't really know why at the time. There were a lot of other life circumstances going on in our family life that could have been triggering him. So it was very difficult to determine what was going on. One of these days I was at Karen's house crying at her kitchen table, and the doctors by that point had been consulted and they wanted to put my child on Prozac. He was 7 years old at the time, and there was no way that this mama was going to put her child on Prozac. So I was crying at the kitchen table saying, what am I going to do? I don't want to medicate my child like that. My background's in mental health. I have a graduate degree in counseling psychology, and there was nothing that this mama wanted more than for her own skills to be able to help her child. It was devastating not to be able to intervene and to help him completely on my own. So when I was crying at Karen's kitchen table, she had recently explored Young Living and was using them in her family life, and she handed this little bottle to me and a diffuser, a dewdrop diffuser, and this bottle of Peace and Calming. And she said, just take it and try it. Just do it. What have you got to lose? I rolled my eyes. I said, seriously? You know I have a graduate degree in counseling psychology. What is this little bottle of oil gonna do that I can't do for him and that the doctors can't do for him? And she said, not so kindly, just try it and tell me what happens. By this point, my son was having daily panic attacks, daily frequent panic attacks. Nothing was helping. I couldn't help. I couldn't stop them. They were continuing. We know that in childhood, we need to extinguish panic and anxiety. We don't want it to perseverate, and we don't want them maladapting. So I knew it was a race to help his brain. Just by introducing this, Peace and Calming, in the diffuser and a massage, interrupted his panic attacks to the point where he did not have them for a few days at a time that very week. He did have them as the week progressed, but he was not having repeat daily panic attacks. Just this introduced in the diffuser in daily practice stopped them from happening as frequently as they were on a daily basis. That was enough for me to go, what? And it sent me back to Karen to say, I need all the information. This wasn't the first time that Karen had approached me about Young Living. She had asked me in the earlier days about what I thought, and I kind of went, yeah, okay, whatever. I know more than you. I know the science. I know this, I know that. I'm too busy, whatever, every excuse in the book. But once I actually had this little bottle in my hands and had the results with my child, once I saw the impact that this had on his life and his well-being, I could not walk away. I asked her to give me all the information. I delved into all of the knowledge and all of the education available. I asked tons of people. I did tons of research. I was Googling online. I was researching and reading everything that I could. And then I made the decision that I needed these oils in my retail establishment. I have a day spa. And I asked her, give me all the oils. So I brought the whole line into the day spa and I started using them in the day spa in our services. From there, people started asking for them. I still didn't want to do the business, but people started asking for them and they wanted to know how we were using them and what we were doing with them. So aside from spa services, I said, there's a whole world of health and wellness here that you need to know about. And yeah, you can buy it retail from me at 24% more, but why would you? So people started asking for their own wholesale accounts and opting to buy from their own wholesale accounts. Fast forward to today, almost 3 years later, and I have now started to impact the community at large and beyond the small Cowichan Valley, not just our spa clients, my friends and my family, and we're growing. My small team, part of Wild Freedom, is approaching 800. I couldn't be more than thankful, more than grateful that Karen didn't give up on me. So as the Debbie Doubter, I'm here to say, if you've got Debbie Doubters in your life, even better if they're your BFF, don't stop, reach out, talk to them, and keep encouraging them to try, to sample, and to experience the wellness and the joy that Young Living can offer. Wealth, purpose, and abundance, it's ours. Thanks for listening, everyone.